Hey guys, we are continuing to surge in the race, and that means the knives are continuing to come out. So we're going to keep debunking the myths as they come up, because I think it's important to be transparent and address criticisms. That's part of what it means. If you can't handle the heat, you stay out of the kitchen. And I'm running for president of the United States, so we're going to address any of these criticisms as they come out. A couple of the favorites from the last couple of days. One is this funny, relatively old, hackneyed one that they're pulling back out, that I somehow made a lot of money off of some failed Alzheimer's drug. Wrong. Actually, you know what is true is I did develop a drug for Alzheimer's disease. And like 99.7% of drugs that have ever been tested for Alzheimer's, thousands of other drugs, mine was one of the many that also didn't work. That's just a fact of life. If you're developing medicines, some of them aren't going to work. And in the area of Alzheimer's disease, almost none of them work. Now, the mythology is somehow that I made money off this failure. That's wrong. My company, Roivant, set up a subsidiary, Axovant, that Roivant could have sold shares in, that I could have sold shares in before that failure. We didn't. In fact, many people would call that honorable. That was extremely painful to me when that drug failed. So how did I make my money then? Well, it turns out that I worked on a number of other medicines, 5 of which are FDA approved today. One for prostate cancer, another for endometriosis and uterine fibroids, another for psoriasis, another for overactive bladder, another for a rare genetic condition in kids, where 20 kids a year are born with a genetic disease, where 100% of them die by the age of 3. And with treatment, a majority of those kids can live lives of a normal duration. I'm proud of those accomplishments. That was part of how I had success in the world of biotech. Another lie that I've sort of been humored by floating around is this position that I'm somehow anti-Israel. That's just dead false and reflects the desperation of, frankly, some other candidates who feel like their fundraising might be lagging, and so they need to figure out how to attack me as a way to raise funds. That's what they seem to be doing. The fact of the matter is, our relationship with Israel will be stronger by the end of my first term than it ever has been. Actually, I was just talking about my company. It turns out one of the founding investors in my company was actually an Israeli firm. I've been to Israel many times. I have deep respect for Israel, and I think our friendship with Israel is going to continue to a higher level when I'm the U.S. president, because I'll treat it as a friendship, not as just a transactional client relationship. What does that mean? I'm going to lead Israel diplomatically